As it said, I'm Carlo Vezzoli from Politecnico di Milano University. Silvia is my boss there. Thank you, Silvia, for no, it's true. for being here. This is even very important and shows actually the commitment of the university into sustainability, and it's very important even for us, working on the field, to feel that the institution is there beside you, because if not, you are really, as someone said, really very scared about the dimension of some project, and I will say something about this. I would like to have the nice startup joke that Mugendi has. I have to take some notes because you're brilliant, you're always able to make people to feel comfortable at the beginning, but because I didn't take note and I don't have that much time, because I want really to leave the floor to Farid, that is going to be the first keynote speaker, I'm going to say a few things. And the few things are about the LeNSes project. So I'm going to tell you briefly about that. I think I have only 120 slides, but I will cut down to few less. No, I have 17, I think, but I will cut anyhow. So was this to go on? Yeah. Maybe you know this. Have you ever seen this picture? This picture is a night picture, and what it tells that in some part of the world there is electricity to light, and in some other there are not. So there is a big inequality. And if we look at the number, these are from the World Energy Outlook 2015, we know that 1.2 billion people don't have access to electricity, and 1 further billion don't have access to reliable electricity. And where are those people coming from? Do you know? They are coming by 95% from sub-Saharan Africa and by low-income contexts and countries in Asia. And on the other side, we know definitely that the access to electricity or to energy more in general is fundamental for both eradicating poverty and for promoting a shared prosperity around the world. Because it gives lights to children to study during the night, education, we know as this is important, to pump the water for the cultivation, to refrigerate food and medicines, but even to have a health cooking. We heard some project related to this morning. But I give you again just about this few number. I don't know if you know, but 2.7 billion people are still using, low-income people are still using wood and the fire produced with the wood to cook. And you said, okay, we are barbecuing, that's nice. All right, it's not that nice. You know, today 4,000 people are dying because of the inhalation of fumes. 4,000 people. 4,000 people, which in 1 year is 1.5 million people. Okay, so this is one of the problems. I can go on, but I cannot. If not, I really won't stop. But luckily, this is internationally recognized by the international community. So the United Nations has declared the Decade on Sustainable Energy for All. There is a Sustainable Development Goal that has been set in December 2015 in New York within the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, that we have to take energy access by all in 2030. So when we are speaking about sustainable development, as we have been doing with lots of colleagues, JC and many other here on the table, since a while ago we were, thinking about energy is quite important, yes, we have to take this into consideration. Now we, more recently, we understood that sustainable development is not possible without sustainable energy for all. And basically this is the framework into which the LeNSes project has been designed and then implemented. LeNSes stands for the learning network. Can I jump down? I know that not too much, not too fast. So I'm not able to stay too fixed. He said, please try to do the best. Hope. No, I'm joking. You will cut down this because I will look so stupid. So LeNSes stands for the learning network on sustainable energy system, and actually the aim is that of diffusing capacity building for curriculum development and vocational training in African but even in European university on system designed for sustainable energy for all. And these are the partners, I have to mention them, they were mentioned already, so I can skip this. You read them there, okay, go faster. LeNScope. The LeNScope is what? Is actually to promote a new generation of designers that are capable of designing sustainable energy system. And into the design community, this is not really there. If already design for sustainability is not in any university worldwide, and we have to do a lot, designing sustainable energy system is almost, I don't know, I don't see. It's really very difficult to it's a phantom. And so we have to do that. But in which way we want to do that? Throughout the building of a new generation of design educator and researcher, because then they are teaching to the designer, which will be the next professional that are then building the sustainable energy system society. Here we go really very fast. One of the assumptions is that we have to go towards distributed renewable energy, so move from very big plants using fossil fuels to very small generation units using renewable resources like sun, wind and so on nearby the user. And this is understood by many authors, and for sure even between us, as a key leverage for sustainable energy for all. And if this is a key leverage for sustainable energy for all, is even a key leverage for sustainable development, as I said before. Here I have one example, but I have to go fast on this. But this is a bit of a story why we can, before designing and implementing the LeNSes project, when looking at the successful cases of distributed renewable energy, what we discover is that those that were successful were, and we discussed before in the colloquium, and so we understood even through the discussion with Fabrizio, we understood that actually, but this seems really similar to a sustainable product service system. This business model offered in Tanzania by Empower, it's like a sustainable product service system in a different context. And we have been studying, in 15 years in industrialized context, how this business model could have been interesting for reducing the environmental impact. They are business model, as we said before, in which for the economic interest of the manufacturer, he said to the designer, you have to design a product with a low environmental impact. If not, I fire you out because I get lots of money if I can do that, you know? So economic and environmental interests are there hand in hand. But that was really very interesting to understand this. And based on that, we built up our research hypothesis, which is at the base of the LeNSes project. So to apply to distributed renewable energy the business model of sustainable product service system. And so this is the research hypothesis. And why this happened, we said this before, because they cut the initial investment cost. I don't have to buy the solar panel, and they cut the life cycle cost. You know, many times someone has a gasifier or a solar power there, then it breaks, they don't have the money to repair. In a system business model, this doesn't happen because the cost is on the shoulder of the provider, okay? And well, there are even other reasons that makes this even environmentally sustainable and so on. But as I said, I have to go faster. Well, then we are designer. So said that we have been working on consolidating and defining the characteristic of this research hypothesis. We have been working on the knowledge base and the know-how. What a designer should be able to do, and what are the tools that we can give to the designer to design a sustainable product service system, apply to the array. We make a synthesis, not to have this too long, you know, sustainable apply, blah, 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 that it takes a while to you know, 2 lines of a book to say everything. So we call it System Design for Sustainable Energy for All, with that acronym. And of course, we didn't start from nothing to develop this, because we already developed in the last 15 years a knowledge base and know-how and tools on how to design product service system to be with a low environmental impact. We couple this with all the knowledge that comes from designing renewable energy system in a technical level, but even in as an economic model and so on, and we come up with this. And what we did, we ran a set of pilot courses in all the 4 universities that are partner, African university being partner of the LeNSes project. A first round of pilot courses, we from Europe, JC, Fabrizio, Emanuela, and many other here. There are no other that were coming with us, if I don't know. Well, actually, we run those courses, a first round of courses there, then we make a second round of courses, again, curricular courses into those universities, but we were not there. We, when I say we, I said European teacher, and then we have a third round of courses, and these were vocational training courses or lifelong learning courses and so on. So with company, great. That was really a very exciting moment. The company, when we were presenting, you know, these new tools, these new approaches, they were really very excited. Some of those, they were saying to us, oh, I had such a good idea. I don't want to show to because we had different company, to the other company what my idea is here, because maybe this other company can steal it to me. So the reaction that we get was really very interesting. And of course, what happened is that while doing these pilot courses, we were testing and refining till the end of, you know, there were 2.5 years or 2 years of courses, one after the other, so to have at the end the best of the knowledge base and know-how that we could have achieved. And what we did, and this is another key important part of the project, we put everything into our website. And I have to say something about the website. The website we developed, it takes quite a good effort, and I have to thank Emanuela for helping me in this job. You know, when you have to speak with some software developer, they are beautiful, but sometimes they are really crazy, not respecting any time, as I'm not respecting my time now. By the way, what is different from other web platforms is that here we can upload open and copyleft learning resources. Copyleft is the opposite of copyright, so there is, and we said something about that, there is one person can reuse and remix without paying and maybe mentioning the authors and so on. So what you can find over there, you will find we have video recorded each lecture of all the 3+4 courses that we have been running. So basically anyone can go there and can follow a course, a virtual course. We have used a special software to do this, and you can find all the slides and all the other stuff that are there. You find as well all the tools we develop, and even some other tools that we didn't develop, but they were useful for our methodology, and you can find there, even there are in open source and copyleft. You will find all the case study. We developed case studies at the beginning to understand whether our research hypothesis was good or not, so you will find those there, as well as, and this is important, we have been listening, student project. You are the new generation, okay? We can still try to say something, but it's up to you to really to change the world, all right? And the number of neurons are really reducing quite fastly. And so we have a space for all the projects of the students that were part of all the pilot courses. But here is what is important. Anyone just registering can download and can view for free anything that is over there. Whether it's a professional, a student, even a bad guy, a professor. And but what is even more important and peculiar, because I said this is even targeted to the research community and to the education community, that any teacher can download whatever, a PowerPoint or a text or a tool, can remix and reuse, because of course maybe I've been making a quite nice lecture, but then I made a mistake about something, or I said something which is too linked to Italy and not linked to Botswana, where the sustainability agenda is different. So that can be reused to speed up the process of building a new course there. But then I will profit of the professor from Botswana, because he will be saying something and I will learn from him. So this is the idea of the community that we are trying to build up. Sustainability is something that we have to solve down. It's a critical problem. And so we have to find new way to speed up the system of of knowledge building and so on. So here is about it's introducing the LeNS vision. Is to promote, I said design university because we are design university, but in general I would say university, and we are not the only one. Even MIT is not so important as we are, but they are doing open, yes, a little bit, but on this, they are copying us on this topic, and no, it's true. I will tell you the story about that, and we will try to overtake with a little money we have. They have bigger budget, but we are proposing a new ethos for the community of university, and this is to shift towards a multipolar, open, and copyleft learning by sharing, distributed knowledge generation. Distributed because it may happen in different places, and it's learning by sharing because I can learn from you. I cannot, I'm not Leonardo that I can study everything, you know, I can know everything. So if you are united, and if someone else has studied something for me, why not to use this into mine, and then to to criticize this, but we really have to be together, and then to disseminate this into the same way. What was anticipated by the dean before is that the lens that I'm presenting now is not the only lens. We had a first lens founded between 2007 and 2010. It was, in that case, was only called LeNS, the Learning Network on Sustainability. It was bi-regional with Asia, so 4 universities in Asia and 3 in Europe, and with the same ethos, open and copyleft, for building knowledge and distributing knowledge. This is LeNS, and you know, I just said something about it, and this is the brand new, the one that is scaring me. Really, I say, when I won it, I wrote an email to Silvia. Silvia, I'm afraid I don't know if I succeed to build this, because this is, you know, it's fantastic. Sometimes European Union have some good idea. Before Erasmus Plus, they give the money to make only bi-regional projects. So we can have, like AsiaLink, a project with the university in Asia, then after with the university in Africa, the one now, and then they say, okay, go around the world, search whatever you want. And we did it. But we did it with a numerosity of partners, which is 36 universities from Brazil, Mexico, South Africa, China, India, and Europe. It's huge. So what he said, it's true. I'm afraid. No, but they are not only committed, they are really even friends that I had the opportunity to meet around the world. And frankly speaking, we have already started, and we are working really, Fabrizio, unbelievably fab. I don't know, it works greatly. Sometimes a colleague from Brazil is, sometimes you have to say, please, you have to deliver this and blah, blah, because you are the coordinator. Now the other one is calling the coordinator and say, hey, coordinator, you are late in this. Oh my God. So this is, but to say that actually what we have been able to build was really a community of researchers that understood, because they are really committed with passion. The word passion is really very important, together with the scientific knowledge, with the passion of doing something, with the understanding that we have to do that immediately. We don't have time to lose anymore. All right? And so that actually is happening. And to give you an idea, now you will not be able to read the name of the university, but these are the LeNSes affiliated network that has been built. There are more than 50 universities worldwide, and some of those are part of the new LeNSes project, some other cannot be. Mariano Ramirez is here. Mariano, it's the leader from LeNS Oceania network. They are too rich to be here inside, so they were not eligible country for being into the project. But we will be doing anyhow things together, and the fact that he traveled so much to be here, it's witnessing, it's a sign of this. So this gives anyhow an idea of how different they are. Not only university, there are even persons within university with the support, of course, of the institution beside, but it's really the hugest alliances of university ever founded by the European community. When I went to the Erasmus Plus meeting organized by in Brussels by the EU, our project, among the other, was mentioned like the one having the biggest, and we are designing with the biggest partnership. So if we are able to do that, and I'm really very confident in doing this, we have the chance, we as university, to change the agenda of design for sustainability and really to make this to happen faster. Okay. I should have been shorter, but I get excited about this. It's not possible not to do that. So I leave the floor to you to present the keynote speaker. I'm sorry that Farid had to wait a lot. But before giving you the floor, I just want to say one word about Farid. I met Farid in the first pilot course of the LeNSes, and he was so full of passion, full of enthusiasm. And he was saying, to the student, you have to sniff, you have to understand where the renewable energy are. You have to harvest it wherever it is, and then you have to understand how to make this accessible to everyone, but in the way that now you are laughing at me. But the people were like no. I'm really happy and glad that you are here to open the keynote speech, and sorry for being so long, and sorry. Thank you.